Hi everyone, welcome to Karen from tillycrafts.co.uk. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator and I'm bringing you one of my Make It Thursday videos today. I'm remaking this card but in some different colours. This is watercoloured, stamped and then watercoloured, and the inspiration for this came from my lovely upline Halsey from slimandstylish.com. And she does a live nearly every Sunday, and we did watercolouring a few weeks ago and I made these two cards, so I thought I'd like to give it a go in something different and let's see how it turned out. This is the Sweet Strawberry stamp set, and that one is Strawberry Blessings. That was a celebration one. And this one's in the it is in the new January-June catalogue, which is live now. So let's see. So we're going to use this fluid 100 paper, watercolour paper. It measures 5 by 7, by 5 by 7 inches. I think you get 10 sheets in here. Yeah, you get 10 sheets in here, and this is from Stampin' Up. So that's what I'm using today. Also, I'm using an aqua painter. No, I'm not. Yes, I am an aqua painter for my watercolouring. In the catalogue now, they're called water painters, and you get a pack of 3, and they've got different nibs on. I can't remember, I've had these ages, so I can't remember. I've got a couple, I think they've got different size nibs on them, but the other ones, the new water painters, which are in my basket ready to order, have got like a chisel tip as well as 2 paintbrush styles, so I'll be using that today. We're also using the Prized Peony, and I'm using this flower here and the leaves. And then I didn't want any of these sentiments that are on, even though they're really nice, so I brought in Butterfly Wishes for the birthday wishes sentiment, which I quite like. And with the colours we're going to be using are Just Jade. I did this one in Just Jade and Magenta Madness, but I'm going to be using Just Jade and, surprise surprise, Gorgeous Grape. And I've also got the new sheer Gorgeous Grape ribbon, so we're going to be using that too. I've got a base layer, and I've also got my watercolour paper. I'm just having a look because I thought I had a card base out, but I haven't, so let's just grab one of those out. So we've got a card base as well. So my card base is just an A4 sheet cut in half and scored in half, and I will just burnish this while we've got it here. Let's give it a crisp edge. Lovely. Now this measures 3 1/8 by 5 inches. Now your layer will be roughly 3 3/8 by 5 1/4, but I tend to, when I've done that and stuck it down, I tend to use my trimmer just to get it to how I want it, because it's not, normally I do the base on a card and the layer just 1/4 of an inch smaller, but I want to do one similar to this where you've got more of a whiteboard around it. Right, so let's get started. I'll put those up there till after. And then for the sentiment, we're also going to use this brand new punch. It's the oval jewel punch, so you've got a scalloped edge and a plain edged inner, so we'll be using that after. What I also suggest is that you have some sort of cloth or tissue paper in case you get any excess water. Now I have got a laminated sheet. This is my laminated sheet here, but it'll glare too much in the camera, so I've got a piece of scrap over the top. I did it before, and if you don't have something in between, then you can soak your paper, and we don't want to do that. I've got a scrap piece of the fluid 100 for my sentiment, and then I've also got some basic rhinestone jewels which just finish the card off. I did bring in a piece of Highland Heather as well, because I was going to debate whether to do Highland Heather or Gorgeous Grape on the background, so we'll have a look at that after. Now, I've got my stamps. I've got the flower and the 2 leaves and the birthday wishes, and I have a little block and another block which I'm going to transfer the ink to do the watercolouring. But first of all, I'll take the Gorgeous Grape, and I'm just hoping you can see that all right, because I've moved my camera from the other side, so oh, I think it's okay. So we're just going to stamp those down. I really like Gorgeous Grape. I like all the purples. And you just put as little or as many as you want on the page. I think we'll do one there. Let's keep that down. And then I'll just put that to one side, and I'm just going to clean this because I'm trying to be good. So I'm just going to stamp it off on the grid paper just to get rid of any excess. Only for the simple fact is I treated myself to a new chamois. Oh, look at the colour of that. See, favourite colour. So I want to take off as much as I can, and then it's not going to dirty this up too much. There we go. That's that nice and clean. Now, let's put that to one side. We'll come in with the Just Jade and we'll do the leaves. So I'm not attaching them to the flowers, so I'm just having them floating in between. There's 2 different sizes, so I mean the ribbon will be going around the middle, so you probably won't see too many of them. So you can just bob them round where you want them. Might have a little peek of one down here, and that will do nicely. I'll clean them off after actually. Right, let's get the Gorgeous Grape. So all I do with this, I've taken a clear block. You can do it into the lid if you want. I like doing it on a clear block. So I'm just going to pick up some ink from here like so, and then where's my aqua painter gone? Here it is. So all I'm going to do is squeeze a few drops of water on here. Now you can do many or little, it depends how light or dark you want it, and then basically I'm just going to go over it like this, just being careful around the edges. It doesn't really matter if you go over the edge, because like watercolouring, it can give that effect. Oops, see the concentration trying to get around the edges here. And try not to squeeze the barrel, then you don't get too much ink or water on your card, but it will dry nice. Let's pick some more up. I'm not that good at watercolouring, but I thought let's have a go. Can't make any more mess. And the thing about watercolouring is if I do go over the lines, it just looks like it's part of the design and nobody will know apart from you. So, and if you want it darker, you only have to go, you can go over it again, pick some more ink up. Sorry about that, my pussycat has just come to play hello. Which, not a good idea when I'm playing with inks and water. I don't know if you saw on my Instagram picture the other day or on my Facebook page, he actually landed on my desk and landed in the Memento ink and left nice footprints all over my grid paper before I could get him off, which was quite funny. He just wants to be in with the mix as to what's going on. Oh, I quite like that one a bit lighter. That one, I think I just went a little bit too dark, but doesn't matter. Flowers, even the same shade of flowers, can be different tones of the same colour depending on if they've been in the sunlight or in the shade. I find this quite therapeutic actually, and I love this flower stamp. It's pretty. And I thought, I haven't used it for ages, so I thought I'd bring it out and have a play today with it. That's nearly done. There we go. And what I did on the other one is I picked up some of this darker ink here and I just sort of went over the centres, nothing major, just a little bit over the centres, just to give that different effect. It's just a bit more dimension on it. Turning out quite how I wanted it, but it's fine. I'll just drag it out a bit. So this is it. You can put as much or as little water on as you want and get different tones. Right, I've finished with that for now. Now to clean your stamp, all you need, your watermark, you just need to run some water through it and do that, and it cleans your brush, and then just go on there, see? And we're going to do exactly the same with the Just Jade. So I'm just going to pick a bit up here, add some water to it, and then just go over these leaves. It's really quite simple, this. It's terrified me at first at the thought of doing watercolouring, and I did do one with Halsey ages and ages ago and I made a right mess of it. I don't think I quite got the hang of it, but I've done a few now and it's they're getting better. I feel like I'm getting better at doing them. I think I understand now, you know, don't put as much water on to begin with. But there's lots of different ways to watercolour. I've seen watercolour where people spray the paper first and then put the ink on. But I quite like doing it this way. Right, so that's done. And these again, you can just either take your chamois or your paper and they just come off. I want that one, so that's why I'm not doing it. Just clean my brush again. Right, let's put the Just Jade. Do I want the Just Jade? No, I want to put the Just Jade away for now. And then to create on this card, I don't know if you can see it on there, but it's got a speckly effect over it, and that's what I'm just going to do now. So I'm just going to pick some of this ink up on brush like this, and then all you do is get something, a ruler, a pencil. Oops, see, it's gone all over there. It does go a bit all over the place, but hey ho, crafting doesn't matter. There we go. It's got that speckled effect over it. Now I'm just going to pop this down to the side of me for a moment because my radiator's on, so it will dry it. Can you see I've got a speckled piece of paper, which is fine because I'm still going to use that. I'm just going to wipe this block, and then I'm going to bring the Gorgeous Grape back in, and I'm going to bring in the Birthday Wishes, and then I'm just going to stamp it here. I'm going to stamp it there because I like them speckles. Can you see that? It's nice. Right, now the thing with the punch is if I was to put that in, oops, would help if I opened it up, wouldn't it? If I was going to put that in, I'm going to get an extra white one, and I don't really want an extra white one at the moment. So the way around that I found is just to trim it across. I can use that for another project. If I don't want the speckled side, I can use the other side. And then this will nicely now fit in here with no waste, like so. And then that was it. I was going to do it in Gorgeous Grape. Now I am going to take 2 out of this one, and it's just so I don't waste any more paper. I will use these for something. I'll come up with a design that uses these ones. That's going to go on there like so. Oh, I forgot to do something. Oh, see, getting ahead of myself. I'm just gonna, right, what I did on the other one, I just took my brush and I did this over it, and I quite like that effect. It's like a watercolory effect on it. Let's clean my brush. Right, that's all done now. There's my lid. Right, I'm just going to bring in my Stampin' Seal. I tend to use, I do like using my Tombow, but when it's a bit wet, I just feel like I prefer to do the Stampin' Seal. I don't know why, it's just a me thing, I think. Bob that down like that. Right, let me just, I'm just going to turn this paper over. Probably a bit messy on the other side as well, but never mind. Right, bring my card back in, which is now quite dry. That's all right. And then same again with this. If I use that up now. No, it's me not holding it right. Just want to make sure it's stuck down proper. So I only want a thin border. This is why I'm not measuring it, because I like to do it afterwards. So I've got a nice thin border there. So you can bring your trimmer in. If you're good with scissors, you can bring them in. And I did have, the only thing I'm just bringing in now is my silicone craft mat, only for the simple fact is you can see the sticky on that side, and I don't want it sticking to here. So I'm just going to line this up. And do the same again this way. There we go. Bob on. I'm going to put the ribbon on first. Right, I'm going to cheat with this one. I did actually tie it round and tie the bow, but this one I just feel like it might be better if I do it this way. Now, which way do I want the card up? That way. Yeah, I'm going to have it that way. Stampin' Seal across there. Did cut the ribbon a little bit too big, but never mind. And I've got it wonky. There we go. Then on top of this, I put my dimensionals. I'm having problems at the minute with lockdown nails, so I'm gonna have to sort them out myself. I think I can't pick anything up, so I need to trim them down. Right, I've used all them up there, but we don't waste anything, so I'm just gonna snip some of these and use them up. They're just as good as the full ones. Right, I'd like to put a couple in the middle as well. That's one here. I can get it off. Can go on there. Like so. That's out the way. bring in my card base. I just need to double check because you'll laugh. When I did these with Halsey, this one's fine. And I put it on the wrong side, so I need to fix that. What a numpty I am. Never mind. Typical of me to do something like that. I usually end up cutting my paper the wrong way and scoring it the wrong way. Right, so we're going that way, or are we going that way? Do you know what? I think I'm going to go this way. So just centre it up in the middle like so. A couple of dimensionals on the back of here. Let's again use some of these up. That's what I like about it, there's no wastage at all on here. And because I don't particularly like this darker flower, I prefer the light ones, I'm going to put my sentiment more over here like that. Make myself a bow. You should have seen me struggling trying to make that bow with these nails. Oh, useless. I like this bow though. It's I mean, I like this ribbon. It does make nice little projects. Right, so yeah. That makes that a touch smaller. Yeah, that's fine. These scissors are specifically for ribbon. Nobody is allowed to use them for anything other than ribbon. Right, glue dots. These glue dots are great for sticking on, and that can just go under there like that. Ribbon out of the way, and we just need a little bit of bling, and I'm going to be using these basic rhinestones. I must admit I do love these. They go on lots of my projects. Oops. I was debating whether to use the Hydrangea Hill ones, which are gorgeous, but I think these just showcase it off a bit better. I'll have to put 5 on, keep it an odd number. Another one under there. There we go. Well, that's my card today. Which colour do you like best? The Magenta Madness or the Gorgeous Grape? Thank you very much for joining me today. I do hope you've enjoyed that. There's my 2 that I made originally with Halsey, and here's my 2 that we've just made today. Really do hope you like it. Thank you for joining me. Hope you're all staying safe, and hope you can tune in again next week. Thank you. Bye.